Welcome to Mora IFC. It is what it is. I'm going to break it down as simple as the easiest form for you. There are two ways to go about this stuff. I'm going to give you all these two examples, explain everything to give you all the tips, the tricks that you need in achieving this, what to do and what not to do, what will help you and what will not help you. Everything is right here on this video. So please don't skip. If you skip, you miss some important information. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. I'm using a chest measurement of 26, length 21, sleeve 15, and shoulder 14. This is a kit, but I'm going to explain with kit and outdoor so that you know both measurements. When you're dealing with an outdoor, how you should go by it, and when I deal with an elderly, how you should go by it. So as a kid, I'm measuring 6.5 inches over here. This 6.5. For an elderly person, you measure 7.5 or 8 inches. 7.5 and 8 inches before you start with your measurement. So this 6.5 will be your starting line. So we're going to use quarter of your bars. So I folded 6.5. Like I said, an elderly person, you fold 7.5 or 8 inches. So we're going to have something like this. What is left, it should be your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. Others, you can see one is longer than the other one. Yeah, that is your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. And this 8.5 or maybe 8 inches or 6.5 inches will be on top of it. You fold it like the way I'm folding it, just like this. You fold 6.5 for a kid, for an elderly 7.5 or 8 inches. So from here, you come to the next side, you measure plus your sewing allowance, then you decide how long you want it to be far away from the neck. So you're going to check whether 1.5 or 2 inches, then you mark. So from there, you come from the center seam. So I'm measuring 4.5 over here. So whatever you get at the shoulder line, you're going to use it to draw a line here. So I'm going to fold what is left here. Hope you understood. You come to the neck, you measure your neck plus your sewing allowance, and you decide how long you want it to be far away from the neck, 1 inch or 1.5 or 2 inch. After that, what is left, then you fold it like the way I have folded it. So it's going to be something like this. So from here, your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. You're supposed to get your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. Here, that's a quarter of your bars plus your sewing allowance. And we're going to have this one also. This one is supposed to be your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance plus 2 inches or 3 inches. So you can see that when I put it on it like this one, the one is bigger than the other one. The one on the floor is bigger than the one on the top. So we're going to fold the rest like this one. So when you fold this one, you're going to fold 2 inches. It's going to depend how you added it to it. You can add 2 inches. So you're going to be 2 inches plus your chest divided by 4. That's a quarter of your bars plus your sewing allowance. I hope you understood it. So this one that we are folding right now is 2 inches or 2 or 1.5. For an elder, you can make it 2.5 or 3 inches. So when you fold it this way, this one have to give you your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. So this is a quarter of your bars. Quarter of your bars. So you're going to have something like this. You're going to have these two pieces. Pay attention. It's very, very simple and easy. So we're going to pull this one inside. Look here. We have our center seam. This is our center seam. So this have to fall exactly at the center seam. So we fold it back like this one. So you're supposed to get something like this. So it's going to be something beautiful like this. As simple as that. So you're going to take your back, the back measurement. The back fabric, the same thing, your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. This one have to be longer than the front as usual. You all know that, right? So we keep it moving. So from this part, from this point, you're supposed to get your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. Do you understand? Your bars divided by 4 plus your sewing allowance. You check everything. So this time it's going to be like, now we are folding our fabric into 2. So we're going to cut the armholes and the neck. You need to do all this kind of folding before we get here. So when you get to this part, you're going to see that it's going to be simple and easy. When you get this part, you have done like say 80% of the work, because from here it's going to be easy. So you cut your shoulder. So if you want to learn how to cut a Sanetor, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. Do well and check it out how to cut a Sanetor. I will go fast here. The neck, I have 2 tutorials on how to cut a neck for kid, for elders. Everything that you need is, I have also 2 videos on how to cut a Sanetor top neck. Well explained, nothing is hidden. So I advise you to go and check how to cut a neck, and 2 videos, so I'll go fast here. So after cutting your armholes, your shoulder slope and the neck, we're going to put the back aside, so we concentrate here. The next step is also important. So you're going to open it like this. Check something. This is the center seam. This is the center seam. You can see our line here, and this is our center seam for this part. So it have to fall on each other like this one. You have to place it exactly on the same, because the style, it have to start from the center. You have to start from the center of your center, not away, not any inch. And this shoulder where the arrow is, there are 2 ways to go by that part. You can put a zip there. We can do an opening. That part we can open it. We can put the buttons there so that we open that part. It can be like a t-shirt, then you open it, or we can just put a zipper at the shoulder. So it's 2 ways. It's either you make that place an opening part where you can open it like a t-shirt, or you put a zipper at the shoulder. Putting a zipper at the shoulder is a very, very simple one. But if you want to make it like you open it, it's kind of complicated for you guys. I don't want to, confuse you. So that's it. So you go by this simple, easy steps. Now we're going to determine how you're going to make the curve in front. You need to put your back in front. So let me go back. Let me show you so that you know what to do. So this one, you have to put it back again for you to get how to do the curve in front, the design, the curve. So just have to place it back like the way it was, you see. So I'm going to put my back there. This is my back. Put my top on it like this. So at this part, you decide where you want your curve to start. That curve that you see in front of the Sanetor top, you decide where you want it to start. Do you understand? When you do it this way, it gives you a good portion, a good place to do your curve, to know the right place to do your curve. Otherwise, you're going to do more than, you're going to do it and you don't get it perfectly, and you have to, done. So when you do this way, then it's going to give you a perfect work job. So after marking it, you just have to put it back again. The center line, you can see it have to match with this line. You can see I'm taking my time here. You take your time and do that. You make sure everything lay perfectly as you wanted it. Don't rush. So this is our line that we made. So we're gonna fold or draw a straight line here. I shouldn't have folded this way straight away. I should have folded it. I should have done this part like to fold it here. There's something that I should have done and I'll correct that part. Don't fold it yet. Don't fold this part yet. You just watch. I did some mistake here and I'll correct it right here. So after here, you're gonna see that I will correct it and you're gonna see it. Because when you fold it this way, we've forgotten that the bottom of it, you're going to fold the bottom. Sewing allowance, we're going to fold the bottom. So when you fold it this way, after joining everything, you fold the bottom, you can see that the other spot, the curve where my hand is going to be longer than the Sanetor tab. That spot is going to be long than the Sanetor tab. I should have calculated and fold the bottom first before folding this angle. So don't fold this angle yet until I tell you, like, let me show you what to do. Because when you fold it, like I said, when you fold it this way directly, the Sanetor tab, the one at the floor is going to be long. No, the one at the front is going to be short, and the one on top, that edge is going to be longer. It shouldn't have to be long. Do you understand? It shouldn't have to be long. It's supposed to be the same line. So here I found out that there's a mistake somewhere. I need to correct that mistake. Here you see the center line. This center line, you have to match at the center seam. This line has to match exactly at the center seam. So when you are doing it, you pay good notes on that. Pay attention on that part. So here, after checking, and I found out that no, I'd have to do something here. You need to fold this part. You can see you need to fold at the bottom. This is your the bottom. You need to fold that part first. You need to fold that part, then you draw a line. So this is our line. You fold it. It's supposed to be this way. So you can cut the rest off. You can cut the rest, or you're going to leave it like that. So that will be our point now. You need to fold. So I have to bring it up a little bit. I need to bring it up a little bit, because I should have folded the bottom first before making this curve. Do you understand? So I'm going to draw a new line. The one at the bottom, you know, when you are sewing a Sanetor top, we have the bottom, our sewing allowance that were left for folding. So when I was doing this curve, I didn't fold the front one. I should have folded it before doing this curve. Do you understand? You have to fold it to know that here I've added 2 inches to it for my folding. So you need to fold your 2 inches before you make this curve. So when you make this curve, you can see the bottom that I've already folded that part. So after here, I will check and see if they are straight, and if they are not straight, then I have to correct everything here. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about more ifs. You can see I'm checking. After folding, you need to check and see that they are straight. Give me a thumbs up, comment, like, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about more IFC. It is what it is. I have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join, follow me on my Facebook. So we're going to make a button point over here. This is where our button is going to be. For a kid, I'm just putting two buttons. For an elderly, you make it three buttons. If you want, you can still put three for a kid. By a kid, I'm making it two. For an elderly, you make it three. I'm making a 9 buttons over there. But before we put our button, they need to make a top stitching. A little stop, like a pointed dot double stitch, a pointed dot double stitch 3 times from the bottom, center, and on the top. Do you understand? To hold it down. So I'm going to pin here. I'll take off this pin. Please like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend about Morai FC. It is what it is. Like I said, I have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join, we are learning so much, we are educating so much, So much question is being asked, so much help is being asked, and answers, everything is being given. Follow me on my Facebook. It's the same Mora FC, TikTok Mora FC, Instagram Mora FC, and follow us there and join me on my WhatsApp, and you're gonna feel amazed. You're gonna enjoy it. So here, there's something that I need to do over here. So let me take off my pins for me to explain this part for you. We need to cut this part. We need to cut. So in case like we folded it, and let me remove my pin so that you get the knowledge for it. You get well understood at that part. I'm flipping. In case we folded here, you can see when we folded, we're still going to have a space at this part. There's a space at this part. In case that we folded and it covers everything, it covers all the space, we don't need to cut anything. You don't need to cut. If you fold and it's able to cover that spot, don't cut nothing. Just leave it like that. But if you fold it, it didn't cover that part, you need to cut that part off. Then you fold it this way. I hope you understood. When you fold it and it's covered the side seam, it's able to cover there, just have to leave it like that and continue. But you fold and didn't cover, you need to cut that part off. Then you fold, then you put your hemming gum over there to hold it down. When it comes to the neck, you can pop the neck or you can do turnover. This one is a kid. I did turnover, I didn't pop the neck. You know, I did turnover, I didn't pop the neck. You're gonna see the turnover. But from here, you can pop it. Like I said, there's a way that you can do so that this part, we can open it. You're gonna put buttons there, then you open it like a t-shirt. You can open it. Yeah, we have that one. And you can follow this simple one also. You just do it this way. You push zip at the shoulder, you are gone. So you pop or you push zip at the shoulder, you do turnover. You can do turnover or pop. You're gonna see it at the end. You're gonna see the outcome. So it's from beginning to the end. You know how Mora FC we do our thing. We make a dot here to hold it. To hold it, this is the place you make a dot. The place that you're going to make a dot is the same place you're going to put your buttons on top. So if the buttons are 6 or 9, you shouldn't have to make 9 dots over there. I'm going to put a hemming gum over here to hold it down. Put the hemming gum to hold that spot for you. It's Mora FC. It is what. Please share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Mora FC. You know, I post video every Wednesdays and Saturday. New tutorial, new styles every Wednesday, new learning everyone. So please do well and click on the notification bell so you never going to miss any of my tutorial when I post a new video. So after here, you just have to go and deal with the rest. And also here, we have not done yet. Here, you just have to fold. Then you put your hemming gum also over there. Then you finish at this part also. So from here you can see that I've joined the shoulders, the sleeve. You can see I make a dot over here. You can see when I pull it, you're gonna see how heavy that part has hold. You just have to make a dot to hold that spot. You can see that. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do. I've put in a zip at the shoulder. It's a kid, so I always put a normal zip for them. You know, sometimes the invisible zip, they kind of destroy it early. So I put normal zip like this, so you can see how beautiful it has been fixed. I use, I don't have a zipper foot. I just use my normal zipper foot. No, my normal foot. I don't have a zipper foot, so I use it for the zipper. So now we're gonna put our buttons there. You just have to take a button, then you rub it, you take off the paint at that spot. Then you put your glue on it, and you just have to pay attention when you are putting your glue on it. You know, you pay attention while putting your glue on it. You can see here it's kind of small, so I'm just adding some there. Just have to pay attention when you're putting your glue on it. So like I said, a kid, I'm going for 2 bottoms. For an elderly, you go for 3 bottoms. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will appreciate your time. I will appreciate you. Keep on learning, keep on sharing, keep on liking. Imora FC, it is what I'm here for you guys to help. As I love you, show me some love. It is what it is.